I hope you're having a beautiful Sunday. I'm actually on antibiotics now. Um, why they didn't give me that to begin with, I don't know. But anyway, I am so glad to be with you. I'm just still feeling under the weather. So I'm doing this as a bedtime story for our Sunday, okay? Beautiful weekend. We've had lots of snow here in New Hampshire, and shoveling while you're still feeling under the weather is not a happy joy, but we're here, right? Nonetheless, we're here together. So let's go, Libra, let's go. Whenever you see this reading, it's when it's meant to be for you. And we're going to keep it short and sweet today because I did want to come on. I didn't want to not leave today without a reading, but yeah, my weekend has been cut a little short since I had to work on Saturday. And I hope that you guys had a wonderful weekend. I am in the middle of watching Pride and Prejudice, which is my favorite, and the devil just showed up right here, so hopefully it won't come out again. Let's see what Spirit would like to tell us here for Sunday. That's of importance for my Libras. For some of you, are you taking a trip, coming back from a trip, maybe, possibly? Or some of you, they're telling me, have had to look into moving. So some of you are relocating or moving and possibly taking on a new job or maybe moving within that job. This is something that's going to be a positive for you. And hi to anybody that has joined me or will join me during this live. This is going to be a cause for celebration. So, sometimes we look at things as, oh my God, why are these things happening to me? It's just something I'm not ready for, or I wasn't expecting it, right? But it looks like it's going to be something positive. You have a King of Wands coming towards you, Libra. I'm hoping my tripod's not going to fall, by the way. This is kind of like an improv. I did not anticipate getting on here to read, but like I said, I decided I didn't want to leave you without a reading for today. There is a King of Wands. It's working with you right now. Working with you in your favor. Be prudent. Be very careful with this person. Be very careful because they can be behind you all the way and will fight for you for whatever it is that your cause may be. But there will also be a fierce enemy if you make them one. So be very, very careful as the Hermit is coming out. This person can help you to grow your career, Libra. Whoever this is, they can help you to grow your career. If you really listen, you take heart, and you pay attention. They don't like people that are users, abusers, people that will come towards them and try to use them for whatever they have or for whatever they know. Be very careful. Listen to instruction very well. Things that you don't know that are being offered to you right now. I told you the devil was going to come out. I told you the devil was going to come out. My goodness. Who's joined me here? All the lovely people. Hi, Arizona, or is it Arona? Arona. Hi, how are you doing? Hi, how are y'all? Set alarm. I actually did just set the alarm. I don't know why you're saying that, but I did. I have to get up earlier. My hours are changing slightly. But the devil is coming out here. Yeah, I think in this instance, ambition can be a blind ambition. So be very careful that you're not overly ambitious to the point of using people, okay? There is someone here that is going to help you grow, and they expect a slow and steady growth from you. They don't expect you to explode overnight and become this fantastic person. But it looks like somebody is going to take on the responsibility of helping you grow. And I do feel for some of you it is in your career. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with the process. Some lies are being told about you. I told you that, I think, this last week or week before that. Be very careful because there are hidden enemies at work or in your place of business. Be very, very careful. That is the emperor. So it's a false emperor coming out against you. They're not going to like the fact that you have brand spanking new things coming your way with the sun. Very careful. And it's going to give you a shot. Some of this is telling me a shot at redemption. So whatever it is that they feel you don't have a handle on, or that you don't know how to do at work, or you're not proficient, I should say, it's going to give you a leg up. But at the same time, there's certain people that are not going to like the fact that you're getting a leg up, okay? The Two of Wands, but there is a change. This change is coming in. Ah, wow. The change is coming in via the Magician. Interesting. So for me, I don't think necessarily everyone out there is out there doing magic and making things appear or open up for them necessarily. I believe that it's prayer and the power of prayer and persuasion when we reach out to God and we ask for help, for assistance. Look at that. And that's what's on its way to you. You're on your way to be this channel, and I'm grateful to my male and female observers, watchers, listeners, and my beautiful subscribers. But I am telling you that you don't have to be a female to be the Empress or to embody that beautiful energy. It's more like an innocent, beautiful, lovely energy that you have within yourself as a person. And people like you, they gravitate towards you, and others won't like your light, but it really doesn't matter, does it? What matters is what others think of you, because what the people that don't like you very much or that don't want to see you succeed, they really don't have that much say in your world. Something is coming in from the past. Oh, in the past you were capable of financial progress or financially doing well. Pardon me that I keep rubbing my face. I don't know what it is, but in New Hampshire, snow makes me itch. So there's either chemicals that are in the air here, or I don't know what it is, but it's the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me. So my allergies are really bad right now. But you are interestingly gaining or regaining your ability to draw things to yourself, whether it's of finances or whether it's of good luck, good fortune on your side. There's something that's coming back around. If you were the kind of person in the past, let's say, that was someone that could draw in positive prosperity, right? That abundant energy to yourself, maybe for a while it left you for whatever reason. A lot of times I tell people, you don't have to really have others that can perform black magic on you, around you, or that hate you enough to do that to you. Literally, some people are strong enough to just hate us, and their hate is enough to have that energy fall negatively on you. So be careful with people like that from your past trying to come back and possibly salting your energy again. This is in the right side. It came out reverse. So possibly you've been waiting for quite a while here to be happy, and your happiness is coming. But for some of you, again, they just keep mentioning you have an enemy at work, it looks like. And when you're happy, they're not happy at all. I don't know why they're not happy for you, but they're not happy at all. But justice is in your favor, okay? We are not going to be liked by everyone, right? Isn't that a fact? That we may be loved by 8 people that are in the room, but then the other 2 people possibly are frenemies, right? Enemies, hidden enemies. You just have to ignore people and kind of work around them, and don't give them any of your positive energy, because then that kind of helps them in their own defense or in their own energies that fight towards you. You are going to be moving up, and perhaps whatever it is, for some it'll be a certification, for some it'll be another position at work. possibly a different position that they're going to place you in, and that you'll have to learn new information or new technology or new apps. I don't know. But there's something that's on its way to you, but it's new. It's not something that you already know. Looks like something else that you'll be learning. For those that have never viewed my channel, my voice is not quite healed yet, and I am seeing a specialist about that because, frankly, I use my voice to speak to you guys, right? It's either that or I'm going to have to learn how to sign. And I say that jokingly, but you know, stranger things, right? Communication is key. When you're offered this, there's people that are going to be very angry. Whatever it is being offered to you, it looks like certain people are going to be very angry that it's being offered to you, but also know that it's going to cause someone anger. Anger in that they feel like you don't deserve it. You don't deserve to move up, or you don't deserve to be seen in that light. So I don't know why this person has a feeling towards you, except that it may be a hidden enemy, like I said. So you're going to feel tested for a while. I feel like you're going to feel tested a little while in that, possibly in the learning stages or getting accustomed to this new position, that it's going to make you feel a little awkward at times. It's okay. Learn how to fight, Libra. Oh, crap. Wasn't expecting that, especially from Spirit. But let's get into it. Hi there, seek to create. I love that. Surviving the, yeah. Lately, it feels like an apocalypse nowadays, right? Hi, good luck. Oh, hi, givers and takers. How are you? So, yeah. Learn how to fight. That's what I heard when I turned this over. That's what I heard, Libras. Learn how to fight. Learn how to fight. Why would we need to fight? Fight for what's yours. Fight for what obviously belongs to you. Fight for what it is that you're supposed to have, or were to have been given a while back. For some of you who kind of lost the energy of being able to produce. Perhaps some of you are experiencing either loss monetary wise, or financial prosperity, or financial loss in properties, or even a job loss. They're asking for you to learn to fight. But then when I heard, because I said in my mind, well, what about this? People fighting, being angry. What about that? I said, disregard that. Let them be angry all by themselves. Let them fight amongst themselves. So what they want you to fight for is what is yours. If it's a job, if it's a raise, fight for your raise. If it's your job, they're going to give you another position, or move you to another plant, or another building, or another floor. Because you know how some people, the way that they go up in rank at work is that they're floors. You know, hey, we're in the penthouse, we're at the top floor. There's something about you getting yours, but fighting for it. But when I'm listening to Spirit, and we all know who Spirit is by now, it's God. When I'm listening to Spirit, it's like fight for it, but he's not saying fight like with your fists and with bad words. He's more saying, this is yours, you need to fight for it. This is supposed to be yours, you need to fight for it. This is supposed to be your grandeur, meaning leisure, more at peace, and having more in your pocket without suffering. You need to fight for it. So whatever it is coming, it belongs to you, Libra. But the only way that you may at times feel like you're accomplished, or that you're able to hold on to these things, is by fighting for it. And sometimes by that, Spirit is saying, don't be lazy, don't procrastinate, don't just push it to the side, right? If you want something, you're going to go for it. If you want something, you're going to go all out and get it. Because sometimes we can say things to ourselves like, it'll come again. Yeah, I don't know if I want it right now. I'm busy. I don't have time. Have you ever had those talks? This weekend has been more of I'm in a procrastination mode. I knew I had to go outside to shovel. I didn't want to. So, because I didn't want to, I got into my own attitude and I went outside to shovel. And because it was so cold and I got what was feeling like burn all over my right hand, I just decided to come inside afterwards, and I stayed in bed the whole day because I felt like it ruined my desire to go out and get what I needed out in the coldness of the night, or day, I should say. It wasn't night, of the day, and I didn't want a chance getting sick or feeling worse. So I became complacent and I did not want to go outside. So I didn't want to go outside again. So what I did was I just got back in my bed and got warm again. And I haven't been warm since. I have like 6 quilts on me, guys. I have like 6 blankets on me and I still can't get warm. But I say all that to say is that sometimes we can talk ourselves out of going places. Like the place I needed to go wasn't very special. It was the grocery store. And, so sorry. And I wanted to go get some fruits and vegetables and some, chips and things like that. I didn't really need much. But then when I went outside to shovel, I just didn't feel like it anymore. So I'm giving you this big, long, drawn-out example of myself just to tell you that sometimes the offers are here and they're made. Justice is on your side. Possibly you had it really bad for a time being, where you had to maybe borrow money or, I don't know, manage your life with little to none. And so God is asking you to fight. Fight for what's really yours. Fight so that you can have what you need. Just not telling you to fight like a dog or a cat, dogs and cats fighting because they don't get along. Look at that. You see somebody dead? I do. You need to squash whatever attitude, whatever anger that may come out of you. You need to squash whatever is unpleasant that you're feeling. You need to squash the energy that is keeping you from growing. Squash that energy. Don't let it take over your life. Look at her. Isn't she lovely? The Queen of Wands, the big witch, as they call her. I don't look at her that way all the time. Most of the time, I just see her as a person that's impassioned, right? That she has a lot of passion. She's got a lot of energy, and sure, she might know how to do magic because she's got special abilities. We have 2 financial cards that I'm holding. On the one hand, we can look at our finances or look at ourselves and think that this is the way, that direction that our finances are going. But look at this card. There's only one coin on this card, right? Only one. And he looks happy. Look how many coins they have. And they still can't be happy. He's happy. I believe that the happier person is the happier person because they are choosing what to do with the coins. They're choosing what to do with the finances. And they're not letting the boogeyman come and get them, okay? They're not letting those boogeymen and boogie women come and get them. And by that I mean the trolls, the trolls that want to come and join you in your life. And they come in and out of your life, but all they really want to take from you is your finances, or your good energy, your good luck, or your good grace. They want to take your properties, so don't let them live there. You already know what I'm talking about. This is what they have most of the time, is nothing. Running from here to there because they can't keep their money in their bank account, or they can't keep their money in their pocket. And they want to come towards you because if you had 2 pennies to rub together, you'd find a way to buy something to eat or something to do with those pennies. Possibly, I don't know. Check to see if one of them is an expensive penny that is a collector's item, for example, to start. Use your intelligence. Use your intelligence. Use what God has given you. You are going to have an example. Oh, my apologies there. I told you everything turned cold. It was like we all died. The whole life died all at once. But there is going to be an offer, okay, guys? There will be an offer. There will be something that is very, very, very important, okay? That's coming along. But this is coming along. It's coming with a choice. It's coming with a choice. So just be careful with the choices that you're making right now. For some of you, it will be a choice that you have to make, and this choice has to do with love. Are we going to offer this, or are we going to accept this? Depends on who's giving, right? Now he does come back. You see that? He does come back. You've been waiting for someone to come back. But this person that's waiting, oh, excuse me. I'm just dreaming about dreaming right now. The person that's supposed to be coming back is deep in thought. Deep in thought about you, Libra. Deep in thought about all the things that they would like to talk to you about and offer you. They want to offer something to you, Libra. You don't believe a word that they say. You don't believe a word they say. That's what they're going to feel like. Nothing that they say will you believe or take as, I don't know, as it came out of God's mouth itself. But there is judgment here being pronounced yet again. You feel like instead of, they should not have had the mind to betray you. They should not have the mind to betray you. Because now you feel like you're tense and you have to be constantly picking up your arms, your arms, whatever you're fighting with, in order to feel like you're safe, in order to feel like if somebody comes towards you, you're safe. You can, I don't know, knock them over the head with one of those staves, It's bitter. It's bitter. It's bitter. It's a bitter moment for you. You have people from your past that want to come back, Libra. Today your reading is very all over the place. Okay? You have someone who wants to come back from the past because they see you as the queen, the lovely queen that has the emotions that she's not afraid to show. So like I said, it doesn't matter whether you're male or female. You're taking on the embodiment of the queen of, pardon me. I'm taking sleepy time a little too serious. And there you go again. And I'm telling you, this person that's coming back towards you really feels like you're a lovely person, Libra. Like you're filled with grace. You're filled with grace, and you're filled with love, and you're filled with lovingness and a lovely soul. Like whatever it is that you are seeing. If you see that somebody, for example, has a lovely home, you express that. If you see, hi Willie, how are you? If you see that someone has lovely clothes, you express that. You know, you look so beautiful today. Whatever it is that you do, you seem to compliment people so that they can feel happier about themselves. I see this queen, and this queen is sorry, my bedtime is coming. Do you see that? I see this queen. This queen is the queen of coins. And she's normally very, very, very opulent. And she's always, always thinking about how she's going to turn this disc, right? This coin into more. But it's more like right now, like she's, I don't know, for some of you guys, are you wanting to be pregnant? And of course, I'm talking to the ladies. Are you wanting to be pregnant? Because when I'm looking at this card, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that there's someone out there that it's like Mother Earth, like giving birth, thinking of giving birth. So I don't know. Maybe for some of you, it's very important at this time to be motherly, to be feminine, and to be wanting to be a mother and wanting to be special enough to give life. Wow. Wanting a new way, a new beginning, a new direction, they're telling me. So for some of you, a new direction could be anything, right? I mentioned it before, so I'll mention it again. It could be anything from a new house, a new place to live, a new country, a new state. Oh, I'm so sorry. I keep yawning. I guess because I'm all comfy cozy under here. But look, it is raining down. The tower is raining down. So change is coming. What will you take? What will you do? If you do follow your dreams, Libra, if you follow your dreams, what will you do? What are you going to do with them? That's what I want to know. What will you do with them? Hi, Nancy. How are you doing? Will you be brave enough to start anew and go out on your own? Even if people that you love will not follow you, will you be brave enough to have a new start? It looks like you, wherever you go, you would be useful towards others. Someone maybe would find a teacher in you. Another might find the wisdom that you have being imparted to them by you. There's a reason for you having to get up and move, or a reason for you to get up and maybe possibly go elsewhere. Okay, maybe it's not so much of a move. Maybe it's a city that you go to and you go to teach there, or you go to, I don't know, visit there, and you end up doing something totally different than you thought you were going to do. 3 of Wands, the resting person here. See, I always call him the resting person because he's resting. He's in contemplation with God, but he's also resting. But these people that I just picked up on, they're just now learning how to, 1, leave things behind in the past, 2, meditate, rest on it. How am I supposed to get this? How am I supposed to get this? How am I supposed to get this, right? Sorry. My tripod isn't sitting in a place where it is nice and solid. So please forgive me. I didn't set it up correctly. But your energy is all about, where am I going? What am I doing? What is this for? What am I going to accomplish? What can I accomplish? Did you know that you could hear things like, have you guys thought for one moment, those that are believers, have you thought, yes, please and thank you. And I'd really love to see your names again. I love looking at Willie's name and givers and takers and people like him. I love it. So yes, become part of this family. I love you to pieces. Have you ever thought that there's certain things that are waiting for you, adventures that are waiting for you? Look, I feel like there's an adventure waiting for you. There's an adventure waiting for you. One that proves to be happy. The Three of Cups. But you got to stop being so logical. You see, first thing you see with this queen, she's got her hand up. You see that? Yeah, she's got her hand up. Her hand isn't up in happiness. Her hand is up in challenge. What she's doing right now is she's challenging anyone to come up to her and talk to her before she cuts them with her sword. Now, when they talk to her, what she asks is, talk to me with truth, right? Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to help you, and I am not going to be able to listen, and I'm not going to be able to be on your side. I'm not going to be able to be on your side unless I know that what you're talking about for the Libra is the truth. So this Libra is not a bad person. It's just that this Libra is tired of being lied to and doesn't want to be a party of lies, okay? This felt like I had like 2 or 3 cards. So, oh my goodness. There is a heaviness to this card because I feel there's abundance coming with this card. And it's the Star card I was trying to keep from showing her goodies. It's the Star card. I almost bought a bracelet today that was a star on a silver bracelet. It was beautiful. But because of my job that I have right now, I feel awkward when I have dangles. But it was beautiful. And it reminds me of this particular beautiful, beautiful card that, you know, she's always out there picking up some water and giving water to the ground. And it's almost like showing like almost a Mother Nature kind of energy because she's growing things. There are possibilities in this card. And we are the ones that have to look out for those possibilities. So if truths come to her, right? If the truth comes towards the Queen of Swords, then they see what that truth is. And together, these two, they're unstoppable, right? Because she's got the authentic self where she's not a liar, she's not a bully, she doesn't exaggerate. She wants everybody to know the truth. And this one is bringing in the abundance and they're telling me credentials for some of you. But they're also bringing in the confidence it takes to speak, the confidence it takes to become what you're supposed to be. What a lovely combination. What a lovely combination. Because the Queen of Swords wants the truth, and the Star is here to provide you with the luck to be able to say or display the truth in a beautiful and a splendid way. Somebody that once spied on you. I say once spied on you. Ooh, they're going through it. They're going through it. All this bickering is horrible. They're feeling very tested right now. They want to, in the end, So sorry. In the end, they want to be your conquering hero after going through all of these things. Gosh, I hope they come out as the conquering hero after going through all these things. It would be a travesty if they did not, but it's all in their head. They want to be this, and I think that their life is more like this. And the reason I say that is because this is what's coming out. It's all mental. It's all in their head. That's not a good thing. It's not a good sign. Very fast. You're going to be brave. You're going to have to be brave or get eaten by the lion, right? 10 cups are coming. There's going to be an offer of marriage to you. Now we have the good fortune coming in via the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is always going in the other direction. Whatever direction we feel like it should go, it goes the opposite. Why? Because it goes and it comes as it wishes. But one thing I will tell you, if your energies were poopy pants before and things were down and things didn't happen quite the way you wanted them to, this is your chance. Get back in there and allow the beautiful things to blossom. Here we have the King of Swords coming out with the World. So he doesn't care about cycles very much. Cycles that are asking him to do this or do that in life. You know, what comes next? Did you accomplish this? If you accomplished it, what comes next? You know, it should be bliss. It should be happiness. It should be peace. But I don't know. I don't know. Because all I'm seeing is the World and I'm seeing the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is sitting right next to the World. And yeah, she's a little naked. I'm sorry. So I'll put it this way. So what is this King of Swords doing with the World? Okay? He's wanting to move forward, that's for sure. He wants to move forward. This one wants fighting. Oh, they want love. Okay, so I like it. It must be every other day thing, I'm going to tell you. So if the King of Swords wants love, they send an urgent message off. This is what he's doing. So he's being spied on. If the King of Swords says, I want my life to be magical, then here we go with another rider that goes off. So you have some people that are spying on your soon-to-be, I don't know, whatever this person is to you. Be careful because there's a fifth person there who is in a very big sorrow. Why are they in a sorrow? I haven't even gotten to that yet. Why are they feeling like they're filled with sorrow? Didn't even see them as part of our reading. It's crazy. But there's somebody spying on you. There's somebody spying on you. They don't want you to have something. Spirit, what is it? First of all, why is that black spirit following us? What is it? What's that spirit that's following us, please? Please, thank you. What is it? What is it? Oh, you know, I was watching a documentary last night and it was caught on the Tartarians. Have you heard of Tartarians before? It was crazy. And then they were talking about that they're skinwalkers. I don't know. I almost felt like they were trying to tell us that they were the vampires of the old. And then they had all these different sightings, supposedly, all over the U.S. Once they came here through whatever, Ellis Island, I guess, that they ended up changing their names as soon as they got here. So they were no longer were there people from Tartaria, were Tartarian people. It was weird. and they were saying that they looked like you and I, but then they couldn't talk, or they'd make weird noises, or that they would take on the energies of the people that you loved, your dearly departed. It was weird. All I'm saying is it's very strange. It's very, very strange. If we're looking around nowadays, the things that are in America and about America are very, very weird. Okay, Spirit, anything else you'd like to tell us? Let's see where our luck lies for tomorrow. OMG, you gotta be kidding me, people. Look, it's back again. Why is the Five of Cups back again? And it says it's coming in quick. It's coming in quick. I don't believe this is y'all, Libra. I really don't believe it's you. I believe somebody else is going to be feeling that way. Lots of people talking. It looks like creating some money. Somebody's dead. Oh, my God. This came out this way. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to turn her around. She came out like this. There's her sword. She came out like this. I have a no green earth. On no green earth at all do I have the answer to that. To me, what this is talking about is you're going to go against a lot of people that are very, very young. For some of you out there. While you're going to speak your logic, they're not going to like your logic. It's like, die, die, die. I don't think it's going to go well. So whoever's out there that thinks that they're going to have a conversation soon with another person, be it about money, be it about a loan, be it about, Jesus. Better that it, they're telling me better that it not be their girlfriend or whatever that you're talking to or about. Because it looks like it might end up in a really bad fight. It looks like people will brawl over that. Be careful. Be very careful. You have the Queen of Wands, who's coming in very rich, looking very opulent. Coming in with the Seven of Cups. So, I don't know, for some of you, did you ask for this? Did you ask for being able to be someone who is looked at in a beautiful light and want to be emulated? There's people out there that love you and that want to be you. And then all of a sudden, we're not really getting that. Because look, they're just in our head. It's just in our head. We got this money, but it's just in our head. But this is what we want to be. Oh, that's just very strange. Why would you want to be, she's a sophisticated lady, but you have your own charms. You shouldn't want to take on other people's charms, you know? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't ever try to use someone for so you could see their mannerisms and then you let them go and then you're the one acting like them. I think that's very strange, like weird, actually. Here we see someone on a bed. Maybe they're possibly sick on a bed. Okay, possibly they're sick on a bed. Maybe they possibly don't want to perform on a bed, if you know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, there's peaches and there's wands. It feels like that person is crying because not only, you know, we could say, oh, somebody died. I really feel like it's because you're just getting up in the morning and you don't remember something. That's what I feel. I feel like she don't remember something she was supposed to have gotten. So in our dreams, a lot of times they come to pass, or our dreams are so vivid, they're so real, that we end up getting trapped in our dreams, right? So just be careful there, because I see an offer. I see an offer. But when you're half asleep, that offer just really seems good. And then when you're wide awake again, you tend to push those things away and say, no, that's not something I would do, or it doesn't appear to be something that I'd be interested in. But at the moment, you are interested in that. You've got to be very careful. Now, don't let people encourage you gossip. Don't let people encourage you to gossip. Why? I was going to say, why you make me do that? Okay. If I turn these around, tell me how they look to you. See that? For me, this looks like a real marriage. So for some of you, you're literally going down that aisle. You're literally going down that aisle. See all that love? At least that's what they're telling you. You see her? She almost looks like she's in a wedding gown. Yeah. You may end up getting married. The Justice of Peace is here. He looks like a priest. He's giving them their blessings and their sacraments, right? But what happens when this one comes in and there's nobody to marry? What happens when he comes in and he wants to marry some people? I don't know about that. Like I told you, the energy is really weird. Got the devil and you got the Two of Wands. So that's not a pair. Look, I'm getting the Ten of Wands again. So possibly for somebody out there, you might want to get married to someone. You might even plan it. You might even have a wedding to go to. But it looks like you're going to be overworked. You're going to need to work. And the devil's going to mess up that game. I don't know. It's just going to turn out bad. But you do have judgment in your favor. You do have judgment in your favor, guys. Look. Wow. And you have the World coming out. For some of you, you're going to be married into money. Tell me how that feels at another date. If you can't tell me now. It looks like you're going to marry into money. You have your new beginnings with your Ace of Wands. You have your beautiful, I don't know. I want to say that it's like a trellis or whatever that is just put up for you and him. I don't know. I was going to wait, but I'll tell you right now. Again, back to the storyline from your work. Whoever it is going to be helping you. I feel that some people will be leaving work. Possibly not like today or tomorrow, okay? But eventually they'll be leaving work. I feel that. And I feel that wherever you're moving on to, you're going to be doing things. And that's represented by the Queen of Coins and all of these beautiful coins here, as well as here. So whatever it is that your work is being looked at, it's in demand, and it's a job that you're doing. I don't want to have that. I laughed because they're all falling. See how they're all falling from the tower? I don't know. I don't see, I do and I don't see a good tower. And the reason is because I see the Strength card right after that. But I see, I see that the messengers, right, are here. Truths. And you can't make up your mind. And they're naked, but It looks strange to begin with. It looks strange to begin with. I feel that you are the mastermind. I also feel like there's going to be someone who's going to come in, like, gosh, someone who would give things away, like I don't know, like pins, right? Hats, coats, things like that, right? With the company logo on it. But when they think they're going to be making money off of that, they're not. They're losing money. And it's more like bringing money in a different way. Money is through resources. I can't show her her body, because she's naked. But money is a resource. Money is a resource. So it's go back to, meaning go back to the drawing board if you are at work and not at school, and start being logical about all the money that goes out and all the money that is spent on all of this, because you can get more for less, and it would look a lot better. So for some, when your money does straighten out, which it will, you're going to have to realize that a lot of times what glittered was not gold, and you thought it was. So because you thought it was, you decided to chase down what was not gold. And that's not anybody else's fault. I love you, Libras, but you gotta know that we all have to tell each other the truth, time to time. And so what happened was, well, it got boring over there. And then you possibly started seeing people, brought in third parties or friends. And then what? Your karmic part, and the karmic partner is what? Still doing the same thing, making you miserable. That's their MO. That's what they live for. Taking the money out of your pocket as soon as you make it, right? But you're still with them. Here, this circle went full all the way around. And the funny part is, not one time did the cross watcher really come out and say, oh, I want my Libra. What they want is the energy they can get from the Libra. And the problem with that is that nobody can take your energy. You have to give it. And I don't know about you, Libra, but I don't want anybody taking my energy. I have my own special energy for me, for myself, to do what I need to do in life, or to get what I need out of life. And it's certainly not to give to a man or a woman so they can go get some schlong with that. You know, can I have some sauerkraut with that? I know it's a joke. I don't tell jokes very well, do I? Do you know what I mean? If I want a pair of dingberries, you know, a pair of dingleberries to go with that, I can always buy them. They literally sell them at any truck shop or stop. You know, where you go put gas in? You don't have to imagine having big, you know, anything. You can buy them and put them behind your car or truck. Purpose of there is a boogeyman. And this time the boogeyman is the one that's still staring at you from the corner, still looking at you, still spying on you, but they don't realize that you're going places that they don't know about. And I think we should keep it that way between you and me, Libra. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. Because then they want whatever it is you're building up, they want you to share it with them. But what did they share with you? They never shared anything, except a fleeting moment, possibly. So just be careful that people don't go around taking all of the oil out of your face. Yeah, I said that. I did say that. Around here, I have like about 12 jars of cream. It's called Vaseline because that's how dry it is around these woods. But that's what I'm talking about. Why are you going to give these people the oil off your face so they can have a smooth ride, if you know what I mean? No, no, no. Keep the oil on your face. Have a good night's sleep. I got 5 blankets on me. And let them do the suffering for once. Let them go figure out their own BS for once. Because every time you're about to go and take off, that you're about to get something that's good for you, Libra, every time that's when they come back. They come back, well, I only want you, or they come back, I can't make it without you. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. But notice that they do that very often. It's a breakup to make up. And then they break up again. So Libra, don't do that. But for some of you, it looks like marriage is on the horizon, and it's not with this person. So please know that too. It's not with this person. That one, I saw a good marriage, a good proposal that'll be made down the line, and that's going to be from somebody new. Somebody that is tall, someone that is, what's the saying? Tall, dark, and handsome. Yeah, for a lot of you, it's going to be a tall, dark, and handsome person. But for the others that are going through it and decide, I don't want this, I don't want a friend of me, I don't want any of this anymore, I just want to be me and I just want to relax, then relax. Do like the song. Don't do it. Don't do it. I mean, come on. There's so many things you can do all by yourself nowadays. I don't tell jokes very well, but I'll just say this. I was overhearing one of the comedians was saying that nowadays you can get anything on Amazon. You can get anything. Oh, pardon me. You can get anything on Amazon you want. And he said the best part is that the truck driver doesn't even know what's in it. So he starts talking about blow up dolls. And again, we're an adult channel, guys. He says, yeah, you couldn't even get blow up dolls in that day and age. You had to literally go to the store. So he started talking about how the heck he would go parking the car far away from the door and come on a Tuesday where nobody was there and at a time where nobody would be at the store. And then he'd go in and he said he would look at this and that and this and that and say, okay, I want one of these. I want one of these. And I'll take some of that. By the way, what's that? What is that? That looks interesting. What is that? Talking about the blow up doll, right? So he said he would get his blow up doll, then he would go home, right? He'd go home as fast as he could and never come back again. Okay. The moral of the story is sometimes a blow up doll will give you better company than the person that keeps coming in and out of your life, in and out of your life, in and out of your life, in and out. Because it's like, oh my gosh, if I want company, all I have to do is blow them up. That's all I have to do. Blow up. Better than a crushed dummy. But honestly, people, don't be hurting yourselves. Don't keep hurting yourselves with these people that come in and out of your lives. Okay? Unless you have a revolving door. I guess that would be kind of cool, but kind of weird at the same time that you'd have a revolving door in the front door of your house. Okay? Don't let these fools come back because all they want to do is hurt you. And I saw them wanting to take a leap of faith, but into what? I don't understand. Because there was nothing there to leap towards on their part. Everything that's leapable, that's taking a leap, would be for you. From the business standpoint, from the finance standpoint, from the raising your your career, right? Getting that revved up and to go. But as far as they're concerned, it's more like, can you concentrate on just not saying, not telling a lie for once? Can you concentrate on doing that? Because I'm telling you, it's so weird, it's so uncanny that it doesn't matter how many years you know this person or how many years you wait for this person, they're never going to do the right thing. They're never going to do the right thing. So you might as well go ahead and do what you do, continue that route, be happy, enjoy yourself. Oh, and what about the fake snow? I told you, it's time for bed. What about the fake snow, guys? Supposedly, people, and you can Google this if you have to. Supposedly, people are saying that our snow is fake, and they're putting it in pots, and they're trying to wait till it melts, and then they're seeing things that are not very nice, that to them are not supposed to be in there. And they're also saying that that's not snow, that's normal, because when they're melting it down, they're seeing a bunch of like microscopic animals in there and stuff. It's so weird, don't you think? It's so very strange. Life is very strange. So why not just be with people that are your kind of strange, not as far out as the not as far out as the news. And I'll leave y'all with this. Also, I was talking to Grok. In case you don't know what that is, it's AI. And I was talking, hey, those things are in the sky. Everybody knows about it. And they even talked about it about the Louisiana and the Mississippi and the Missouri time. And she's spewing out all these technical things at me and telling me how, it's not a conclusive. And I said, it is a conclusive when those people are there and are experiencing it head on, right there in their face. And I something else, and it didn't make sense to AI, right? And then they mentioned something. Did you know that we had, by the way, that our country had not only sprayed us with stuff, but that they also had experiments with people who had syphilis, in that they were pretending that they were going to help them with their medication and their partners also, and they never did. It was actually an experiment that they were doing on them instead, to see how they reacted to their brains or whatever. And I can't even remember the name of that stuff that they were doing to them, but what it was Grok. She was telling me that I was wrong, that they're not chemicals and they're not chemtrails. And I cited a few things, and she was like, well, I understand where you're coming from, but, and then she couldn't find the scientists that I had mentioned. By the way, do you guys know of those 3 scientists that were on the site? It was a NASA site or affiliation with NASA. There were 3 scientists, and the conversation was back between, and they were saying the reason that they had uh, shot up aluminum, small particle aluminum, into the atmosphere was because they didn't want us to have the solar flares harm us. And one of the people in the audience asked, how is that affecting people like you and me? And he said, oh, it's not going to affect you and me, but your grandchildren will pay for it. We'll bank it off their backs. That's what the man said. And I thought that was so horrid. And literally, all these things are things that are coming around now. Because if you stop and think about it, it really doesn't look like snow. That much I can tell you. My car is filled with white stuff. Normally, snow melts. So when it melts, it doesn't really create a creamy white paint job all over the inside of your car. could be wrong, but it's not supposed to do that, is it? And on your shoes and your hands and everything else. So strange. Just as strange as this conversation. So, nonetheless, guys, I've watched a lot of documentaries and a lot of informationals, and those are the conversations that are floating in my head, besides tarot. And the other thing that I didn't get to put on there, but I am going to make a small video of her, is that everybody believes that Joan Benet Ramsey never died. They, or should I say, a good portion don't believe that Joan Ramsey, a little kid that was like 6 years old, and it was said that her dad or that her brother or other people may have harmed her, and she was really never found again, right? So I wanted to do a reading on that because this Erica woman, who was the wife of Charlie Kirk, is the same age group as what Joan Benet Ramsey would be right now. And coincidentally, I didn't know that the mother, the Ramsey mother, I didn't realize that she was a beauty queen, past beauty queen as well. And I'm not kidding you guys. When you look at their faces, the way that Erica smiles, is the smiles. And pictures, they're not pictures from right now. They're pictures from where the lady herself was a beauty queen. So I find that fascinating. There's so much going on right now. But then again, there's always been something going on with the CIA and everything else, right? And why they're always involved in these weird scams or schemes, I don't know, but they are. But I don't know how Erica, if that is her name, is involved, but she's not a good person. She's not a good person. That I can tell you. But that's the reading I'd like to present. Not right now, of course, but soon.